Here we go.
Yo, people, what's going on? It's Eagle Talks Football. I'm back again with another video. Hopefully, you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section loud and clear. Let's get the show started. Today, we got a very interesting show. By the way, the transfer window shuts tomorrow. And are Arsenal going to do anything else? Because Manchester United seem very busy. Man City seem very busy. Chelsea are just signing everybody. Liverpool are even getting transfers done. Will Arsenal do anything else? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. As for Arsenal, Manchester United, I got an announcement for you guys. I might not be doing a post-match reaction that day because I'm headed to the game. And you guys know what happens when I go to the game. Usually, we do match vlogs. So I'm going to do a match vlog for you guys on that day. I'll still try to get home in time to do vibes from the 6 and everything else. But of course, today, we're going to talk about the preview. We got Staffy coming through. We got Rhino coming through. We got my guy, Gunnar Souls, coming through. Plus, we got to talk about the Champions League reaction. And there's still some more transfer stuff going on. We're 2 minutes into the video. If you haven't already hit the like button right now. And if you're watching this on the playback, love to you. Let me know your score prediction in the comment section. Let's get the show started. Big up Gunnar Souls in the building. Big up my guy, Staffy in the house. Both of their links to their channels are going to be in the description. But before we go any further, guys, how you guys doing today? How's everyone feeling?
I am good, but tired.
Same. Good,
Same?
alhamdulillah.
What is it? Is it the weather? What's going on?
I've just had a busy week, that's all.
Yeah, true.
I've had a busy day.
I got lucky, guys. Someone just messaged me. They're like, "Yo, you want a ticket?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "How much?" He's like, "It was reasonable." I was like, "You know what? I'll take it." Great. Last minute tickets. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it because you know what? I wasn't even gonna go to the game. Basically, since we had the kid, I haven't been able to go out much. So it's like, you know what? Win-win. And you know what happens, Souls, when I go to the game, right? Staffy, I'm not sure if you know, but every time I go to an Arsenal game, we win. Every time I go to Arsenal game, we score minimum.
Didn't you go to that Europa League game, though?
Thank you, Souls. I was about to say, he went to the Sporting Lisbon one, and that you guys got eliminated.
You know what? That doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That doesn't count because that's not.
I really do hope it doesn't count and that the win streak does continue, but we'll see.
Master deflection, Egal. That's what he does.
Hey, I'm not Colleen. No shots fired at Colleen. Big up Colleen, but I'm not Colleen. Colleen, every time she goes, we lose, for God's sakes.
But you said you're doing a match vlog. Make sure you just send me a video when Højlund makes his debut and he scores against you guys like Anthony did last year, like Rashford did a few years ago. Just make sure you send it to me, bro. That's all I'm asking for.
The only person who could probably score is Bruno, because you guys get a dodgy penalty every year against us.
Oh, please, bro. How was it a dodgy penalty? Against the one that was dodgy.
I don't know, but let me ask you guys: is my visuals clear? Because for some reason, when I was playing the intro, the music and everything was off, or was it off for you guys?
No, it was good.
Everyone in the chat, let me know if you guys can hear us loud and clear, because my thing's tripping. Because I know you guys said thumbs up. Big up everyone in the comment section. I can already see there's bare likes and comments. Guys, the comments are going to be out of control today. The best way to get your comments read out, of course, is either be a channel member or super chat. Because of course those comments are going to get read out automatically, of course. But
yeah, I'm not responding to the free seats no more, bro. So sorry, free seats. If you want to diss me, you want to get my attention today, you know what to do. But if you have big talk, then you better have a big wallet with you. So that's all I'm saying, bro.
You know what? We're gonna actually clip up this part and repost it. Maybe let's get into the reactions to the Champions League draw. I absolutely loved it. I loved our group. I love the whole situation. I actually wanted Bayern Munich, so I like your group too. You get to face one of the big boys, and you know what? I think your fans are a little bit overreacting from the reaction that I'm seeing from Manchester United fans about their group. Newcastle have the craziest group out of every group. They got PSG, Dortmund, AC Milan, and Newcastle. That group is the group of death. That group is the group you want to stay away from. You don't want to be nowhere near that group if you're any of those players. Let's be honest. Newcastle is the last team anybody wanted, is their 4th seed also. And then there's some interesting groups also, because I think the Benfica group, anyone can come out of that group. I think anyone could get out of that Benfica group. I really do rate. Even Mo might not like that group as an Inter fan. And then you got Barcelona and friggin' Man City. They got to walk in the park. So simple.
I don't know
so
what the hell is that group that City.
Big up my brother Saeed. Big up my brother Saeed. He couldn't make it, but big up to Saeed, man. He's got his own stuff going on. Big up, check out his channel. Saeed's a big.
Also, Saeed dancing when we got Copenhagen. He played his music and he started dancing on live stream. I'm like, what's good with Saeed?
We got Rhino in the building too, just joining us. But guys, talk to me. What you guys think about? What you guys think about the Champions League draw? Because I think this Champions League, people are saying it's weaker. Do you think it's weaker? Before we get any further,
bro, the guy who said it's weaker, his team got spanked to Real Madrid last year. You know, I'm talking about you, Hussam. So you sit this one out. Stop twerking your six Champions League. No one cares about what you have. You're not in the competition this year. We technically, from the ones that are repping England, we have the most. We have 3. Everyone else combined has 1. So sit down, you and your 6 Champions League. No one cares. Go focus on your Europa League, and we'll handle this. Me and my brothers here, the Arsenal fans, we will rep England. You just do your thing, bro.
Did you hear that? He called us brothers. I've never heard you
just
say that
for today.
before.
We are just when it comes to this, we are. He can focus on the yeah, you know, me and the gal are singing Champions League songs.
Bro, I'm seeing these guys caring more about our draw than their own team's draws. Where are the Liverpool fans at? They're reacting to our draw over their own draw. Do your own thing, guys. Anyways, you know what? Forget about Liverpool right now. Irrelevant. But let's get. What do you guys think about your draw? Souls, I'll start with you. What do you think of Arsenal's draw? I think it's really good.
Do you know what? I'm kind of happy with that because you can't actually be complacent. I know people are going to say it's an easy group, and in theory it is, but Sevilla and PSV aren't mugs. They are good teams. So I'm kind of happy because what I didn't want is what Man City had or what Barcelona had, where we might take it a bit easier. We've got to focus. We've got to play our team. We can't be complacent. So yeah, man, I'm happy with that. But Group F that, fam. Group F that. I don't want that. But you know what? Wild prediction: Newcastle top that group, and I think they do it quite comfortably as well.
No way, Newcastle top that group.
No, Newcastle definitely top that group. Top that
Newcastle
group. They go through an automatic through. They don't even go to the end of the game. They will get 10 points easy.
Bro, if Newcastle top that group, I'll be shocked. I'll be
That's my wild group take. I genuinely think Newcastle top that group.
What are you saying? Staffy?
I think Souls needs to lay off the Zoot because he's expecting Fabian Schär and Trippier to man mark
Mbappe and that. Now, but listen, I was even talking to my guy, Staffy. The stadiums, the atmosphere, it's gonna throw them off. You know, they've never been to these big PSG stadiums, Dortmund stadiums. AC Milan, hey, listen.
I'm gonna go as far as saying
Dan Burn that.
I think they pick up at least 6 points at home. I'm gonna give them that because I think at home, Champions League nights, you know, Kendo's gonna be in the crowd. You know, I think they'll pick up decent points there. I'm gonna give them 6 out of 9 max. The issue is going away. You know, some of these guys played Champions League, some of them didn't. You know, so it's a new territory for them that they haven't been there for a while. You know. Even their manager doesn't have that experience. So we'll see. You know, they don't have that big European name.
But they do have players who have got European experience. And
I know, but not a lot of them.
Tactically, yeah, they could do their thing still. Yeah.
All right, what are you guys saying about Man United's group?
Rhino, you go first because I have a different opinion to everyone.
I don't think it's that bad, you know. Okay. I don't think it's that bad. Obviously, Bayern Munich's a problem. But the other teams, we should be able to get through those teams, man, to be honest. What is it? Galatasaray and what's the other team?
Copenhagen.
Yeah, we should be able to do our thing, man. We should be able to do our thing, to be honest. If we can squeeze a draw out of Bayern and do our team with Galatasaray, yeah, we should be okay, man. I hope so. Anyway,
you know what? You know what? Right now, I actually tweeted that. Did I tweet that? I think I tweeted it or sent it in a chat, whatever. I just don't get the United fans. We want Champions League. We want Champions League. We want Champions League nights back in Old Trafford, this and that. And then we draw one big team, and I feel like there's a meltdown. Oh, you know, Kane Brace, he's going to dunk on us. You know, this and that. I'm like, bro, do you want to go back to the Europa League? Because if you want easy teams, then why are we here?
Yeah.
No, seriously, why are we here? Yeah. You know, if you don't want to test yourself against the best teams, why are we here?
It's
You
true.
know?
It's true.
Oh,
but
but
you don't want to go. You don't want to
it's
go out in the
actually-
group stages, though.
And I
You know
know the
what?
funny
My
thing is, I
reaction-
was on the jealous of your group. We won Bayern Munich.
I wanted
I
Bayern.
saw that and I was like, "Yo, jinxed us." You technically got our European rival for the last few years, which is Sevilla, because they've been dunking on us.
We
And the
swapped
last
places.
time you guys were in Europe, you got dunked on by Bayern. So you wanted Europe. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even want Sevilla. I was actually saying that in the group chat to my friends. They were like, "What's your prediction?" I was like, "Give me anyone but Sevilla."
Yeah,
And I
Sevilla's
swear
like
I
a
meant
little
it.
bogey team.
I think
innit?
it's a mental thing at this point. We go to Sevilla and we just know we can't beat them. You know, not saying that they're harder than Bayern. I think I'll tell you this real quick. Copenhagen, Galatasaray, good atmospheres. Yeah, we should have better quality than them. The thing about Bayern, they have quality, and I want to test our players against big teams. That's all I want, bro.
Yeah,
A lot of people want an easy walk in the park. I don't want an easy walk in the park. When's the last time, like Rhino, let's be very honest. When's the last time we had a big European night? Even Barcelona last year wasn't really that because it was the Europa League. The last time we really went against a team and we actually
I remember, back in the day, the
PSG.
freeze and that with Barcelona.
Well,
back in the
no,
day.
you know
Yeah.
what it is?
What?
Both our teams,
Your
right?
thinking is rare. People were saying to me, I'm an idiot for saying I want Bayern.
Bro,
But
I
the
was
real
hearing that we want Feyenoord. I don't want Feyenoord, bro. I'm
The
going to
real
fall asleep
reason-
watching these games.
The real reason why I want Bayern is exactly what you said. I don't want to walk in the park and then be hit with a reality check in the group stage in the knockout rounds. That the team.
No. But you know what it is though. I think both United and Arsenal are the same. We don't do well when we know we're going to beat a team. It seems like in Europe, when we get these easy easy teams, we never perform. But when you give us for example, a Bayern Munich or something, it'll be very weird because we'll end up beating them.
I mean, Rhino, you remember the last time? Was it no, not that Atletico year, the year before, when we played PSG in the group stage? We beat PSG, and then we went ahead and lost to Başakşehir from Turkey. You remember that? We had 6 points in the first 2 games, and
that game, the PSG game, was so epic as well. And then bam,
remember we beat them 2-1. And then we lost like 2 in a row and lost. We were leading the group stage with 6 points out of 9.
We should be welcoming the draw to do whatever the hell it wants. We're in the Champions League for a reason. Face whoever comes up against us. And the people who keep making the 10-2 jokes, Staffy, your fans are making 10-2 jokes when you guys lost 7 whatever to Liverpool last year. You got friggin' Chelsea fans making jokes like that when they got humbled by City 6-0 the year a couple years ago. You got City fans making that joke. You know what? I'll sit back and I'll say, you know what? I don't have nothing to say to them. Liverpool fans making jokes when they're in the Europa League. You got Tottenham fans making jokes when they got knocked out of the cup recently. It's like no matter what.
That's football banter, Gal. You know that. Even you're a criminal of
dead,
that.
Though it's actually dead. It's actually dead.
You participate in the same thing. So
if I came to you with 7-0 Liverpool jokes in 2020.
That's what they did all day. They were like, yo, 7-0, 7-0, 7-0. And then they were going at Arsenal fans. Oh, 0 Champions League, 0 Champions League. I was like, bro, just sit this one out. Stop talking. It's not about you. Just sit there and enjoy the show. I enjoyed the show last season. They enjoyed the show last season. Now it's our turn. It's okay, bro. You'll be back soon, maybe.
Let me ask you guys quickly, which group catches your eye outside of the Newcastle group? Do you guys like any of these groups?
The Inter one is pretty nice. Salzburg. Benfica's a good team. Yeah, I mean, you look at it.
It's Porto in there as well.
Napoli, Real Madrid is pretty much a cakewalk. Group H and Group G, Barcelona and Man City always get easy groups, bro.
City's group is a joke.
Really easy.
It's so boring. No one's watching the City games.
And then
Feyenoord, that plays in City's hands, because they can play a rotation and rest the players and that, man.
Listen, I'll tell you something. Group E
group is not easy,
Watch a surprise there. Watch a surprise there. I think Feyenoord makes it over one of Lazio or Atletico Madrid.
You reckon?
Feyenoord's a Group A,
What do you mean? Pot 1, you mean?
Yeah. So they
because they won their league. Yeah.
So I think Lazio and Celtic could take points off these guys. It could be
I think Lazio can do something. Lazio's a good team.
But then this game right here, I want to know what you guys think. I say PSG and AC Milan. I think Dortmund and Newcastle both drop out.
I think Milan and Newcastle. I don't think PSG even makes it.
You reckon?
Yeah, bro. Listen, they have a new team.
PSG have an entirely new 11.
They're a whole new team. It's basically Mbappe and a new team. And that's no disrespect to Mbappe, obviously. but he has a
They've
whole
got
new
Dembele
team.
that's coming. They've got Gonzalo Ramos that's coming. They've got
Are they going to click? That's all it is.
They've got
We're not.
Barcola that's coming in. They've got a whole new midfield. They've got a whole new defense. A new manager as well. And also, even if you look at him in League On, which they usually dominate, they're not actually beating teams the way they normally do.
Fair enough. And you know what? Big up to the 161 people in the chat. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Do we have 100 likes yet? Not even close.
Better
Hit
smash
that
those
like button,
likes.
guys. Let's get us to at least over 100 likes before we get into the prediction for the and the main part of the preview. We've just done the reaction to the Champions League draw. And of course, if you're watching this on the playback or you're watching live, do hit that like button. And of course, if you're watching right now, the best way to support the channel is to hit the like button. And of course, if you want to submit a super chat, that also helps. But let's get into the transfers. The deadline's tomorrow, and this deadline has been dead. This transfer window has started off amazing. The Dubai, I mean the Super League in friggin' Qatar, not Qatar, in Saudi has taken over this transfer window, but it kind of went quiet. And then yesterday, madness started again. Cole Palmer, Ryan Gravenberch, Cucurella. Then next thing you know, you guys aren't getting Cucurella. Now you're getting Reguilón. You got Arsenal aren't doing nothing. It's kind of underwhelming for us, but for you guys must be underwhelmed also by your signings.
I'm fed up, man. I swear, this Man United.
Listen, Rana, you were on my channel yesterday. Just repeat everything that we said yesterday, because I don't even feel like talking about this again.
Club, this so-called Manchester United club, Mason Mount, like cool. We saw Mason Mount. We were worried. We was thinking, what's Ten Hag doing? You know what? We're in for 2 other midfielders, 2 strikers, possibly a centre back, a goalkeeper, bruv. Onana, cool, fair enough. We can talk about what he brings, but our team's not ready for him anyway. Højlund came in injured, and then Mason bloody Mount, bruv. Like, bruv, I think Arsenal are calm. Rice, to me, is like a big signing. Boom, you feel me? And you guys have got a system. You guys got to work it out, but we're dinnered, bruv. We got no midfield, bruv. And look, we're relying on Amrabat as well. Fair enough, he might come in, he might do a thing. Ten Hag could get it clicking eventually, but in terms of looking at the transfer window right now, 4 out of 10, man. 4 out of 10. Whack. 10. Yeah, Woo. Whack.
That's harsh, no?
Yeah, whack, man. In terms of the balance and everything, whack.
Staffy, what are you saying?
I don't think it was harsh at all. What is harsh about what he said, bro?
You think 4 out of 10 is nice?
No,
they've not had a good window. Let's be absolutely real.
Yeah, so listen, they told me if we sell the Deadwood and we bring in Amrabat, that's almost a 10 out of 10 window. There was people that were saying almost a 10 out of 10 window if we do these 2 things. We didn't sell the players that we wanted for whatever reason. You can blame the structure from a couple years ago and Woodward for signing players and putting them on big contracts that we can't get rid of them. You can blame the current structure for not being able to sell McTominay and Maguire as an example to West Ham when they were being offered about 60 million. Arguably could have gotten 70 million out of them and we didn't sell them. You know, you can blame them for not paying out Maguire's wages so he can finally F off and go to West Ham. There's so many things that we've done wrong in terms of selling. And when it comes to recruitment, why is Amrabat still not here? You know, here's the issue. This guy has been wanting us since June. And we're hearing news that we're offering loans and 2 million loans getting rejected on 2 installments. 2 installments for $2 million. I tweeted out, I'm starting to GoFundMe. We have enough followers. If everyone sends in $10, we'll fund that Amrabat deal. That's how pathetic it's becoming.
Do you know what it is, Staffy? Obviously, cool. Let's say it is FFP and we need the outgoings. I think a lot of people forget that outgoings make a signing as well, make a transfer window good as well. So if we got rid of a lot of deadwood like Chelsea did, I'll be much more satisfied getting Amrabat and maybe another loanee. But that's the problem. We couldn't let these players go, so we're stuck with how much we can spend. And also there's a flip side of it. Maybe the Glazers are not trying to spend because they know they're going. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know, man. But for now,
yeah, but that's too big of a picture for me to care about right now. Listen, the business is ran. The business.
I remember what Ten Hag said. Remember what Ten Hag said. It's about winning in the end. It's not about winning now. It's about winning in the end.
Maybe that's and I am behind the manager.
What do you guys think about Reguilón? Because I know what you guys think about Amrabat. We've spoken about it numerous times on this channel and on other channels.
Doesn't suit the way they want to play with their left back.
Now, let me tell you, Souls, we wanted him in 2020. We signed him at the end of 2023. So for people who say that United can't get their first targets, hold that. We just signed our first target. It's just about 4 years late. And if you didn't get the banter, because look, the guy was like wondering for a while. He's like, is he for real? Listen, bro, it's a joke, bro. We wanted him when Mourinho was here. Time. Mourinho was here, bro, when we wanted him. And we couldn't.
How old is he?
And Mourinho signed him at Tottenham.
He signed him at Tottenham, and then he went back to Madrid, and I think he went on a loan to Atletico, and now he's back to Spurs again. Now they're loaning him out.
Man.
I don't think he's a bad player, but he's definitely not what we need. And
would you rather had Cucurella?
100%, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. But apparently we can't afford him or something. That's what I'm hearing. It's not
better
about
than
him
Marcus
being
Alonso.
Nah, it's because they cup tied him and all that bullshit. And then I think we wanted a 6-month loan. And then they don't want to do a 6-month
Marcus
loan.
Alonso is a bad one, but to be fair, that suits them better than most of the targets they go for.
Chill.
He suits you though. I'm not talking about if he, but he does the profile wise. Is what?
Yeah.
No, bro, no. Keep
you know
it as far away from Marcus Alonso.
But that's the reason. This is the thing, right? So for me, I've realized one thing in football. Yeah, it's evolved to the point where you need to stop looking at names and you need to look at what that player is going to do for your team.
Thank you.
I agree with you, but he's not the one. So I get what you're saying, but Marcus Alonso is not it. Not, bro. We're like an
no. I'm thinking out of the option you got. Let's say Alonso, Reguilón, Cucurella.
Cucurella was the best for me.
For me, the best fit for you guys, and this is no banter, is Alonso.
I don't think so.
I'm not
because Cucurella would. No, I get what you're saying, but Cucurella would fit what we were doing anyways. If you watch how Delo played last game on the left back, where he was inverting into midfield and all that, that was what Cucurella was doing. I see you like shaking your head right now. I don't know why.
No, I'm looking. I'm reading the comments.
Oh, I thought you didn't like. I was like, I thought we went through that. Cucurella,
you're my guy, man. Some in the comments made me laugh.
I was like, what did Delo do to him now? Listen, that role, what he's doing, he would have been a fit for 6 months. I'll tell you that. You know, but Reguilón, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know much about. I don't think he's that good, anyways. But I need to now actually do some research and understand what this guy offers. Because if he's more of an overlapping fullback and all that, it's long, bro. It's long because that's not really how we're playing right now. Anyways, we need guys who are good on the ball and on the overlap
and physical as well. We need physical.
And physical. One thing I will say, attacking wise, Reguilón is quite good. Like he's decent. I'm not gonna say he's brilliant. But defensively, my God, the guy can be a bit of a weirdo.
He's going to be such a drop-off compared to Shaw, bro. He's going to be such a drop. The thing about Delo that doesn't make him such a drop-off is that he plays different than Shaw because he's inverted. But to put another left-footed left back, we already bought him, I think. He's a backup goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper. Yeah.
Okay, so he's a backup goalkeeper. He's going to start when Onana goes to AFCON because apparently Onana is going back to AFCON.
I think he's third though. Is he third? Is he a backup goalkeeper? Is he third?
Yeah, because you sold Dean Henderson now, isn't it? So
because Onana said he's reporting back to Cameroon duties.
Yeah, he's going international break.
I think we'll use
Højlund as well. You know, Højlund's going on that break as well, bro. Denmark.
No,
yeah, he's going to Denmark, but hasn't kicked the ball for us. That's wild, bro.
But you know what it is. In terms of building the chemistry, it's a bit annoying, man, because we want to play as many games as possible, have as many training sessions as possible, build a structure, build a familiarity between the players. You feel me? So it's a bit annoying for me personally, man. But what I was gonna say, based on this regular whatever my man, the Tottenham guy. Listen, like Sol said, I think we just need to fill in the missing pieces because a lot of our players don't do their job. They don't do the standards. You feel me? So once we build up on the foundation and do the standards and get the system implemented, then we can increase in the quality. And this is what I'm going to keep on saying.
You do have a lot of injuries, so we're going to talk about injuries and everything in a minute. But before we do that, let's just do a quick combined 11. I always find these fun. I know some of you guys don't like them, but now
I can't wait to argue with Souls.
I don't like right now. 11s. This is what I'm going to do. Right now, fully fit. How many Manchester United players do you think get into the Arsenal team?
None.
All right, so see, I knew he was gonna do that, bro. I knew he was gonna do that.
Rashford I don't care. You is getting in.
If I'm gonna be sensible,
Rashford's getting in.
I'll give them potentially. I'll give them potentially
over Martinelli.
Which bench player are you gonna take out?
And Rashford. That's it.
What?
You're putting in your goalkeeper ahead of us. Oh my God! Let's not.
No.
Onana's in. Onana's in.
Listen, this is why I don't do it. Bruno's the last person that's getting in my team. You're mad.
Bruno, I can debate that. Cool.
Okay,
get me.
Let's do the non-debatables. Okay, so can we all agree?
Saka's non-debatable.
Saka's non-debatable. Saka's in. No debate. Who's in striker?
Are we doing it right now, Igal? I thought we was going to talk about the game and then do this the combined 11.
All right, we'll do it before, and then we'll talk about the game.
Oh, this is interesting, you know.
I don't know if them get in, bro. Put Andy Nketiah up top. He's the best striker fit.
Can you start? First of all, are you going to share the what's called the page as you're doing it?
Yeah, I could do that. Let's get it.
Okay, because I'm going to fight for most positions.
Okay, so
I
you're
love how
saying
you put Saka
Onana
already. That's so disrespectful. I mean, we're gonna put Saka, but like at least act like
No,
there was a
Saka's
chance.
in. I don't even
Brother,
want
we're not
Saka's
putting
in.
no
a
debate.
fidget spinner in there. Let's just be real.
I think Odegaard's in, no debate.
No, relax. Relax. Let's just start with the goalkeeper and we'll move up.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start from the back. Let's start from the back.
What we saying? Goalkeeper, I'm saying Ramsdale, of course.
Nah, there's no way. There's no
chance.
No. You lot don't even rate Ramsdale yourselves. You lot don't rate Ramsdale.
Hey. No.
That's so
Let's put some damn respect on my keeper's name.
Yes, I respect him. Respectfully.
Yeah.
PFA keeper of the year.
He's not even the best goalkeeper of the last season. You know it should have been Alisson. Stop with that, bro.
All the professionals disagree.
Nah, Onana's way better than Ramsdale. I don't even need to see much.
A Champions League finalist is not making
bro, my
this
mind got
list.
sent by what's his name? Awanini, whatever his name is, bro.
And Ramsdale's been sent loads of times.
We're gonna have to do 2 separate combined 11s, one for the Arsenal fans, one for the United fans.
Okay, no, wait, you man. Okay, this is fair. Put it in the chat. And this is an Arsenal channel, so put in the chat.
No, let him bid for it, bro. Hold on.
Bro, there's some people who don't like Ramsdale. You're right.
Then let him bid for it. Because I'm telling you, Arsenal fans would tell Uriah. So let them bid for
it's
it.
not a combined 11.
Any super chat.
11. I'm gonna fight for my
any
11.
super chat over £1 decides the tiebreakers. Fair enough. There you go. Any super chat over £1 decides the tiebreaker. When it comes, and if somebody wants to overtake that super chat, that over decides it also. Let's go. Let's continue. Since we cannot agree on goalkeeper, can we agree on right back? Ben White.
No way, no. Over Wan-Bissaka, no way, no.
Are you serious?
Wan-Bissaka? Nah, brother, don't take the piss, man. That's like putting Anthony in the team.
Wan-Bissaka is the best one-on-one defender in the world. What can you say about Ben White with your chest like that?
He's the best one-on-one defender, and he's better attackingly. He's just a better right back
in the world.
Yes,
I'm not gonna lie. If Timber was available, we wouldn't even have a conversation.
Then that's what I'm saying. Timber flies in.
Timber would be on both sides. He could play on both sides.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
You can give Saliba right centre back and put Timbers in all the other positions. That's how good the guy is.
Timber eats the left and right back. I won't even argue. Timber's cold.
So are we gonna do fit players or injured players?
It has to be available players. Yeah. We're only doing available.
Staffy, what are you saying?
Luke Shaw don't count. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not gonna count Luke Shaw because he's not available. If he was available, he would be.
What Staffy? You know what? You don't think Wan-Bissaka over Ben White?
You came to the wrong person, bro. I don't rate Ben White like that, but he's definitely better than Bissaka. I'm sorry.
Is it?
With the way that we're playing, when we're having one fullback inverting as a defender or one of them that's inverting into the midfield,
I hear that.
Ben White is better than him at both, to be fair.
I would be much more. Are you crazy? Why am I crazy, bro? Why am I crazy? Wan-Bissaka over Ben White is crazy. Is a crazy shout.
I'm sorry, I'm not taking Wan-Bissaka.
Maybe I'm deluded.
Okay.
Nah, a lot of people get to me on that.
I'm not gonna lie. Souls, you're not gonna like this, but I'm putting in Martinez and Saliba.
That should be it. Look at Souls. Why are you acting so shocked? I better not hear Gabriel's name.
Bro, I'm out. I'm done. No, I'm done.
This guy, bro. See,
why here's the difference
between. That's the difference between me and you, Souls. I was able to sit here and say Ben White makes it over Aaron Wan-Bissaka, or you're gonna find me some bullshit excuse to put Martinez over someone that you're not even using the first 3 games. Come on, Souls, you're better than that.
Hey, the butcher keeps getting butched. What do you want me to do?
And he scored against you last time. So what's up, bro?
Good for him.
Okay, wait. Mandem. I've just seen an interesting comment, yeah? AWB keeps Sterling, Greenish, and everyone in his pocket. Can you say that comfortably about Ben White? Can you say that he keeps these men in their pockets? Man don't cap, bruv. Man don't cap, bruv. Nah, Ben White, bruv.
I can tell you that Ben White has kept every Chelsea player in his pocket this last season, every Tottenham player in his pocket last season. I can tell you that he shut up some of your players.
To be honest, this is why I said I don't rate him. I just rate him more than Wan-Bissaka. The right back position in this combined 11 is the worst one. Rashford always skins this guy.
Bro,
just lucky that I really
Ben
Rashford
White is second
skins
best
him.
right back last season in the league.
Rashford's not skinning Wan-Bissaka. He's not.
I'm gonna be
skinning
very
Wan-Bissaka.
honest. If you
Bro,
would have
but it's
told
not
Ten
about
Hag,
individual skill sets. It's about what the player has done. And Ben White has established himself as one of the best right backs last season. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is struggling to get into a poor Man United side.
no,
He's
I
not
mean,
struggling
at
to
the
get
moment. He's not struggling at the
Not
moment.
at the moment, but you know what I mean.
If I'm being
season-
honest,
Maybe in regards to being all rounded, cool. In regards to being all rounded, cool.
if Ten
I hear
Hag
that,
is
I hear that.
offered Ben White right now to start over Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I think Ten Hag takes it. I'm being very honest.
Fact.
I actually think with the way both of our teams play, and we're trying to build a team that makes sense on the pitch, not just individual names. I think Ben White is the best option. It hurts me to say that because I'd rather have Timber, but I'm sorry, I could disappoint.
Oh no,
people, but
I
don't
put
rate
Timbers as
Wan-Bissaka.
well. I'm not. We're not arguing that, but it's just he's in.
That's what I'm saying. It's the worst position because I really don't rate Ben White like that. But I think he is.
Why don't you rate him though?
One second. I
don't like him, bro.
By the way,
I don't think
we
he's
got
that good of a
200
player.
people. By the way, we got 200 people and we don't even have 70 likes. What's going on, people? Hit that like button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost a penny. And also, if you guys want to decide who's going to be the goalkeeper, put it in the chat. I've already told you guys. The first super chat wins.
Not a single super chat came in for Rams though on an Arsenal channel.
Hey, Reguilón, here we go. You know,
I thought it was
Here we go. Are you excited by that?
I'm just saying it's
he
done.
better
man.
do
Bro,
Put him in
the team.
that clean sheet's gonna hit different on the weekend.
Is he going to start?
Bro, I'm just, you know, when you have a bit of hope that
Would Reguilón
someone else
start
might come in,
against
and
Saka?
I think he might. You know, I don't know.
Now the low
I'd-
side, bro. You won't. I promise you won't see Reguilón at all.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, regular.
But anyway,
back.
let's
Left
go.
back. Since you guys
Left
don't
back.
have any fit left backs, can we
If
just put
Shaw was
Zinchenko
fit,
in
it
there?
wouldn't even be a conversation, bro. I am telling you that right now. It wouldn't even be close.
Yeah, but
to a
that's like what's saying.
conversation.
If Timbers was fit, it wouldn't even be a conversation. Like, come
No,
on.
I'm
now.
just
But
saying, I wanna make
Timber
sure
more
my
right
players
back
again.
though than a left back. And Timber
plays
more right
both.
back than
No,
left
no,
back.
he's a
He
left
plays
back
both.
for us.
So we agree on the back
left
four.
back.
And
No, I didn't say Zinchenko. Why are you just jumping the gun
who
like
you
that?
putting in
Who are
there?
you saying?
Technically, Zinchenko might not be fit. We don't really know what his
Who are
situation
you putting
is.
in there?
It's been between the
Rob Holding. There's only one answer. Rob Holding. Come on now. Let's go.
No.
between
stop
Delon and
it.
Tomiyasu. Zinchenko hasn't even played yet. Is he even playing?
Zinchenko
He
played the
will
last
play.
game,
He
bro.
will play. He is fit. He's available to play.
He played the
Ryan,
last
what do you
game.
think here? Am I being
I can't
crazy?
lie.
Much-
I rate Tomiyasu more than Holding.
too.
Nah, Tomiyasu, yeah.
You guys
You know
rate
what it is?
But he's a bit
Tomiyasu
shaky.
alright.
He's a bit
Zinchenko.
shaky sometimes.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's
you guys
all
rate
right.
Tomiyasu more than Zinchenko?
He looks
No,
very
more
good,
than
Ryan.
more than thingy.
And White.
He's trolling. Rob Holding doesn't play left back.
Holden, more than Holden. So.
Holden doesn't play.
Yeah,
left
I know,
back,
I was
bro.
trolling, I
Don't,
was
don't
trolling.
listen to Souls, bro.
Oh. I don't watch Arsenal, innit? I was thinking, I rate.
No, I thought you knew I was just messing.
Okay.
No, you got me. You
Zinchenko,
got me.
okay, so 3 of you guys are saying take out Zinchenko. I'm shocked.
Is Zinchenko fit? Is he fit? If he's
Tomiyasu
fit, yeah.
is I'm more
He's fit,
comfortable
yeah.
having Tomiyasu
Well,
in this team.
Well, Dave said he is available. for
Tomiyasu's
selection.
still suspended, no? He got a red card. Off
He
2
got 2
yellows?
No, it's 2
Oh, no.
yellow reds in it.
But you guys are
So-
saying put Tomiyasu.
I rate
It's mad
Tomiyasu
because
higher than
going
Zinchenko.
forward, Zinchenko is
Nah.
class.
But this is
Zinchenko
But
is
defending
better.
Shaw's better. Shaw's better defending.
Think
No, but
balance,
Shaw's
though.
injured.
Think
Oh yeah, Shaw's
balance, though.
injured.
Like
Yeah.
if we put Tomiyasu in there, that's way too defensive.
But
I
then
see what you're
Zinchenko's
saying.
way too attacking as well.
Yeah, but
I
that's
mean,
why
bro,
you
if
got
he's only
you got
there-
3 very good defenders. That's what I'm saying. Martinez is a good defender. It's a bit rash, but he's a good defender.
Yo, people say
Saliba, obviously, he's a good defender. White is also a good defender. So you don't
To be
need.
fair, I think this is the fairest back four so far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
just
decent.
because
still.
Shaw's not there, honestly. He's
Okay.
just getting very low.
Can we? A midfield is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Let's start with Odegaard. Odegaard's in, right?
No questions about it, fam.
Are we creating
No
a balanced midfield?
question.
Or are we just putting in individuals?
Yeah, it depends how we're playing.
You know what it is? It's
how
a
about
combined 11. Who cares?
Everyone, just give me their 3 midfielders. I'm gonna go last. So, Souls, what's your midfield 3?
Oh, that's hard, you know.
It's hard.
I kind of want to put my client in there, but I won't do that just for integrity. But I will do is Rice, Odegaard, Partey.
Rice, Odegaard.
We got no
Partey.
midfielders, Souls.
Rhino, what are you saying?
Bro, none of your midfielders are good. What do you want me to do?
Rhino, what are you
Listen,
saying?
I
so
can't
you've
lie, yeah. Odegaard's overall better than Bruno, but he's not creating like Bruno, bro.
I was about
And
to say, I
Odegaard's
don't even rate Bruno.
Odegaard's not creating nowhere near Bruno, nowhere near, bro. He's not doing them etiquette passes. He's not doing it. It's a myth.
Bruno, Rhino, listen to this. Having Bruno, but having Rice and one of Partey and Casemiro behind that are very defensive. Imagine how much
it balances it out. Mad.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I would put Bruno. That's what I said. What is the balance here? Because if we are putting
and Ketia and that are scoring mad goals with Bruno behind him.
Hold on, I'm gonna be honest.
The best players. And also, if you guys are gonna be talking about GA and creation, last year in the Premier League, he dusted Bruno.
No, he didn't. Bruno had the most chances created in the league.
No.
Bro, he had.
Oh, he's talking about GA.
Goals, 7 assists.
Oh, I don't care about GA. And listen, I get what you're saying, but if Bruno had someone finishing his dinner, he would have much more assists. He created the most chances in the league.
But guess what? Chance creation doesn't mean anything if it doesn't lead to goals.
It's not his fault, bro. What do you mean? It does mean something.
No, but then if we're rating players based off chance creation and nothing finishing, what are we doing?
They're both attacking midfielders.
I think over the course of their careers, Bruno's been better than Odegaard. Over the whole course of their careers, Bruno's been better.
I'm not personally, for me, I think you got it all mixed up. I'm putting both Bruno and Odegaard in this team, because I feel like they're two of the best midfielders on both teams, and then they fight it out for DM.
So we're
I'll take that.
That's
you know what? No. Don't put my name in this combined 11. I'm out. I'm one finished, and I can't be out.
No, every time we have a Manchester United Arsenal combined 11, and we put Bruno in, you're out always.
Bro, the guy.
I mean, you don't want to give us a goalkeeper. You don't want to give us a midfielder. You're gonna tell me Martinelli over Rashford.
No, I gave you Martinez. I conceded. I stopped.
No, you wasn't even happy with it, Souls. You wanted to leave.
I don't have to. No. But I don't have to be happy. But I've let you had it.
You said I'm out.
But have I brought Martinez up again? You know what it is? I'll be honest with you. The only other player I'll even contemplate giving to you is Rashford. The only other player.
All right,
that's only.
I'm gonna go with what Igal said, because I think it's very hard to leave Odegaard and Bruno out. And to be fair, I think Odegaard's ball retention is so good that he could do it. Even if he's not as advanced, I think he would still be good as a ball progressor. So I am putting Bruno and Odegaard. But
who's your defensive midfielder?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
You might as well go first.
If you're gonna do Odegaard, Bruno, it has to be Rice. If you're gonna go with the
probably Rice, actually, to tell the truth.
When you got Partey, what you want is more of a destroyer in midfielder, like sort of a Rice.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put Rice, because if you play Rice next to Partey or Casemiro, they both thrive. I think that's what actually Casemiro is lacking right now. He's lacking someone with physicality next to him. So I do feel like if Rice was this in United midfield, he would give us that balance that we need. I would be much more comfortable if Rice was in our midfield over anyone else. But that's why I was like, I will put Bruno, because he created the most chances. I mean, you guys brought up that what's his name? Ramsdale was in the team of the year or whatever. But then I'm bringing up a stat that he was the best creative midfielder in terms of chances created. So this has to account for something.
Overall, Odegaard was a better, not just chance created, but just being a threat as well.
I don't feel comfortable leaving Bruno. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
By the way, just for argument's sake,
don't rate him either.
Because I know we have
what was your midfield? Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. Hello? Is anyone there?
No, I'm comparing some. I'm comparing some stats too.
I told you what my midfield was.
He put the whole
Rice,
Arsenal.
Partey, Odegaard.
And what's your back four?
My back four.
Yeah,
you can leave that. That's fine. I'll concede to that.
No. If this was your team, you're basically saying Martinez. You're saying Martinez is the only person who gets into their team.
No. I said if we have to, I'll let the only other player I'll let them have is maybe Rashford. But even that, I'm not comfortable with.
So who's Rashford getting in for?
Probably Martinelli, maybe. Yeah, but I don't like that.
Eddie up top.
But I mean, all the striker options are shit, though, innit? Like, let's be real. Like
because
none of us have. If you're gonna go false 9, I'd play Jesus. I would play Jesus, but he's not fit, so I can't really make the argument.
Igal, here's my midfield.
If Zinchenko's available, then Jesus technically should be available for this team.
Yeah, why are we worried about the striker when we haven't even solved the midfield yet? Why are we jumping?
Because you know what I'm doing? I basically said I realized that Souls is going to be so different that I might as well do his team and show you what his team looks like. and this is what he's.
It's Arsenal.
Okay. If you want my 11, take Martinez out. Take Rashford out.
It's Arsenal FC. That's what Souls is. People don't need to see it. They know it's Arsenal.
So Souls, you're telling me take both of them out. Who do I put in? Gabriel.
Yes.
Gabriel and Martin. And funny enough, Gabriel and Martin.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah.
Look how happy he is. Oh my day.
This is criminal, bro.
You made his day, bro.
This is criminal.
No, but
if Rashford up top.
Please put premise is that every play that the players have to be fit. I don't know if Jesus is fit. Otherwise, it would. But right now, I'm going Nketiah on form.
Okay.
See, I'm not even that biased. I don't even like Eddie Nketiah. I don't.
He
rate
said
him.
I'm not that biased, and he put
Yeah.
all of Arsenal.
No, I put Nketiah, bro. I don't even rate.
Yeah,
him.
he's still from Arsenal. But Nketiah is not our player. I don't care what if you
Okay.
think
But he
Nketiah is
might
better than
not
Jesus.
fit.
Okay, so Souls, stay out of this one. Let us three finish this one then. Since you're being very different, we're gonna
Listen,
go
Right now,
right
I put my 11. I'll help you guys promote United players. Go on.
My midfield right now is I'll put Bruno Odegaard, and I don't think Casemiro is on form. If this was last season, I would put Casemiro, but he hasn't been in form in the first 2 games. I'm putting Partey there.
No, but then you don't put Partey, in my opinion.
I
In
put
this
Rice.
kind of midfield.
I put Rice.
In this
Nah.
midfield, you put
Rice hasn't done anything in an Arsenal jersey yet.
No,
for
but
me
he's
to-
a better midfielder in this midfield. If you put like
All right,
Partey
so
and
remove
Rice-
Odegaard then. But I rate Odegaard. Are we doing it based on names or balance? Because Igal told me it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
yeah,
balance.
go on. It's your 11.
What's Rhinos? What's Rhinos? Rhino, you there, bro? What's
Yeah,
yours?
go on, sorry. Yeah.
Which one's
Listen,
yours?
what in terms of the midfield?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Bruno, Odegaard, and Rice. But then Rice is not really. Yeah, Rice.
He's not a
Rice,
DM.
yeah.
He's not.
He's not. That's what I was thinking. That's the only thing. But you know me, I'm trying to be fair. Not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be too biased. You get me?
Casemiro and Partey for Rice. My
That's
argument.
true.
was
That's
whatever-
true. That's true. That's true.
Even the clip that everyone is talking to me about, they're like, "Oh, you wanted Casemiro sold?" Yeah, because I said he's no Rodri and Partey. I didn't say Rice was better than him. What is this? We didn't put. He's not even a D. He's not. Is he even starting as a DM for you guys? Actually, he is.
Yeah.
But because Partey
I've
inverts.
compromised. I put Onana. Let's try to compromise and let's put Rice because you're being.
Well, you're
outnumbered.
making this the worst 11. You know what the hell,
Okay.
Bruno? Oh,
Bro. Souls, I've made your 11. I'm gonna post yours separately. Don't worry. You're not gonna be involved in this.
Souls
Safi.
is so spoiled, bro.
Safi, what's your other front three with Saka, of course.
Jesus, because even I know he's fit next game, even if he doesn't start. Jesus is a better player than any of the 9s that we have, and I'm not considering Højlund because we haven't seen him yet.
And Rashford.
Yeah,
And I am putting Rashford on the left because I need more players that kind of got that X factor in this team. I like Martinelli. I actually rate Martinelli, but
yeah.
I kind of want someone who's more of a goal scorer. And Martinelli does score goals, but he's not Rashford, bro. You know, Rashford can pop out with a goal from nowhere. He really scored a lot for us last season. I know he relies more on good purple patches, but when you have Rashford in your team, this
Martinelli
guy
has purple patches as well, man.
But that's
don't
what
let
I'm saying.
Martinelli fool you, fam. He's hard. But
He
he's
works hard. I
tough.
like Martinelli, but I think Rashford is that player who has that X factor. He could be.
And then
he could
think about
disappear the whole
England as
game.
well, international team as well. I
He
know
could
what I
disappear
mean.
all game,
You have
and
to
I
look
know
at
he can
everything.
pop out with a goal. Like I've seen him score in so many big games. I don't rate his overall game, but when in terms of goal scoring, and this is what I need from this team, from what I'm seeing, I'm taking Rashford.
But looking at this, I'm not even sure about Rice now. You know,
It doesn't sit well with me. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't sit well
It's
with me.
disrespecting Partey and Casemiro secretly.
I am putting
yeah.
Casemiro out because of the form that I've seen. I don't rate his form right
Why
now.
are we talking about this season?
Yeah.
If we're talking about this season, then Odegaard needs to cut as well. Then he hasn't even created no chances this season. He hasn't created no chances. He scored a penalty. I've seen him and Bruno have scored 1 penalty. Bruno scored 4, created 4 chances. Odegaard's created none this season. It says it on the Premier League. That's what I was looking at. Still, I was looking at. I compared them head to head.
You guys want to take out who? Because I'm confused.
I'd rather have.
How are we doing that? Are we doing it on just this season alone, or are we doing it like overall season?
No, but
we're not doing it overall.
Been a season though,
Bro,
has it?
the season has been 3 games.
No.
So
listen, bro.
let's
If
be
we're
real.
doing it overall, we're putting like Shaw on this team, but we're not doing it overall because he's injured. So injury, form, availability, that all counts. Unless we're just doing it overall,
Okay,
then I'll change
so
this whole thing.
what we're doing. This
Because
team
some
right
players
here,
have started off bad this season, even though they did good
I
last
think
season.
this team is quite fair. If you guys want to make one change, you can make the change.
I
to the
think
DM
Partey
and
should be the DM. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
it's
Casemiro.
on you right now.
Casemiro.
I'm not.
Okay, so if we're all disagreeing, then me and Souls win because it's Rice and it's Rice.
Leave it as that, bro. I'm not putting Rice over Casemiro or Partey. I would only put Partey over Casemiro from the available players right now.
I don't count, by the way, because I've got my own 11.
Okay, so it's on Rhino.
He's making that
Rhino,
clear.
are you gonna go Partey? Are you gonna go Partey or are you gonna go Rice? What are you saying?
Oh, no, definitely Partey.
Okay, so
Between
that's the
Partey
team.
and Rice is definitely Partey.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
so that's the
Partey.
team then. We did it from there. That's the team for that you guys made for
that's much better.
round 11,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna post that. And of course, we also got Souls' team that's completely separate. We're gonna post that also. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that like button. We got over 200 of you guys in the chat right now, 270 of you guys, and we still haven't got over 100 likes. What are we doing? Hit that like. I don't know why my notifications
They're not
don't
liking
come
it.
up.
Our combined
Guys,
11. That's what
if
it
the
is. Man.
notification bell doesn't get hit, you don't get notifications. YouTube's annoying like that. So you have to hit that notification bell. And if you have hit the notification bell, try unsubscribing and then subscribing again, and it might work. I'm not sure. Sometimes it does that. But hey, anyways, let's continue. So how many players you guys got injured going into this game, bro? It's mad.
Varane is injured, Shaw is injured, Mount is injured.
Loads of injuries.
Those are the starters, I think. Am I missing anyone?
Wait, Mount's injured.
Bro, I'm looking
Mount's
at your
been
injury
injured.
list.
That makes the game interesting.
Bro,
Yeah, it does.
This is nuts. They got what's his name?
Malacia.
Tom Heaton, who's supposed to be a backup keeper. Rasmus Højlund.
No, Højlund is back. He's
okay.
Back.
He's back. Then you got Varane, who got a knock. What was the injury?
I don't know. It's something to do with his knee, man. I think it's something to do with his knee.
Mason Mount got a hamstring.
He's out for
injury.
like 4 weeks.
Yeah, Shaw got a muscle injury.
Yeah.
And then Kobe Mainoo got the ankle injury against Arsenal when he played against us, right? And then Amad Diallo got an ankle injury also when he played against us. So that sucks for you guys. Man.
No, Rasmus Højlund's definitely in though. Højlund's back in training.
Really and truly, we only have Timber out because Elneny doesn't play, and Albert Samuel Lokonga, he's getting a transfer away from the club.
Got a fit squad, yeah.
Yeah, so majority of the team is fit and available. And if I was to show you guys, just to, I like doing this, going over our games. Wait, is this the women's team? Why is it 7-3? Oh shit! Oh, that's the friendly. That's the friendly.
The penalties.
That tripped me out. I was like, what the hell's going on? Why is it 7-3?
I was about to say that. Where was that?
I was gonna say, when the hell did we have a 7-3 game? But yeah, what are you guys saying? What's your predictions for the lineup? Because I'm gonna try to get Sofa Scores predictions for the lineup as we do this.
I think our lineup is easy to predict right now. We don't have a lot of options anyways.
Dalot on the left, Wan-Bissaka on the right, and then Lindelof and Martinez, and then Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno. Probably. Bruno.
The only thing, it's going to be either McTominay or Eriksen. But if McTominay leaves, there you go. There's your answer. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we would get Amrabat before the window ends and he starts for us. But as it is right now, he still hasn't signed for us. I swear, I think if we sign him, he'll start on the weekend. That's how desperate we are for a midfielder.
Yeah,
as it is right now.
But Ten Hag's quite stubborn like that, though, man.
Not with players that he already knows. But Eriksen,
true.
Eriksen would get run over in that midfield. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, so Martinez and Lindelof, did I hear that right? Yeah.
Well, those two center backs we have, unless you want Maguire. Yeah, and then we got Partey. We got Casemiro, Bruno, and Eriksen, as we said. And our front line, I think our front line is going to be the same as last game. He wants to use a number 9. Højlund will do it definitely. I think he'll get a cameo in the end of the game. I think it's going to be Martial, and Anthony.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of mad though because we're basically playing the same 11, like as last season, other than Onana being in net.
No, not really.
And Casemiro wasn't there last time.
Casemiro wasn't there.
Yeah, but that because you were dodging.
Casemiro came off as a substitute, bro. Casemiro came on as a substitute in the away.
He was suspended.
In the away game.
No, he was suspended.
At home.
Away game, not the home game.
Oh, maybe the home game. I
Did he?
don't remember. We're talking about the away game. Away to the Emirates, he was suspended, and we had to.
Yeah, away he wasn't
When he
there.
played
Yeah.
you at Old Trafford, he came off the bench, so he was available
so,
for
yeah.
one of the games.
But that's when he's first signed because we played you guys early.
Okay, fair enough. So you're saying you didn't get up to scratch. I just think with the injuries, this game has become very wide open for us. And it's like it's a situation where
I think the only thing holding you back, Egal, is if Arteta does these funny tactics, putting Thingy right back and all of that. But I don't think he's going to risk that. He's not going to.
No.
Silly.
Surely he's going to do. I think he's going to do, what do you call it, similar to what he did last year. I don't see him playing the exact same way we played against Fulham. I want to know what Souls thinks. I think he reverts back to bringing Gabriel back in, Zinchenko back in, and even if he might be even willing to put Gabriel Jesus in the team. I don't know, but Eddie probably deserves it. What do you think, Souls? What are you saying? What team do you think we're going to go with?
I've always said it. Once Zinchenko is fit, but the only problem that we had was Timbers getting injured, prevented us from playing the way we wanted to play. So he's having to invert from the right, which means Gabriel unfortunately has to miss out in the team. Now that Zinchenko's back, he'll revert back to basics where Ben White's right back, left back will be Zinchenko, Gabriel will come back into centre back, Saliba obviously will play. It'll be Ramsdale until after the international break. Potentially Raya becomes the first team. We don't know yet. I do think there's a part of me that disagrees, but I do think he's going to go with Rice, Havertz, and Odegaard for some weird reason. But I hope to begin with, he goes with Rice, Partey, and Odegaard, and then brings Havertz on if needed. And then up. The interesting one is who's going to play up top, because Nketiah could play. You could potentially bring Havertz into that position. You could. But for me, the reason why I want Nketiah is because, for me, I feel like when you've got Lindelof and Varane and you're trying to play this high line, he's the best player to spin that team and to spin him behind and actually dart in. The same way, like, I can never pronounce it, guys, Awaniyi did for Nottingham Forest, just sprinting behind them and actually got in on goal. Nketiah is probably the best player to do that.
It was off a corner, Souls.
Not off a corner, but you do also play a high line. You can't be exposed. And I think Nketiah is probably the best player to expose that.
I actually agree with you.
But when you look at, for example, Gabriel Jesus, the problem is I feel he'll play into United's hand a bit too much, because we will lose a bit of a focal point in terms of someone just sticking it on the centre-backs, because the problem will then become the emphasis will be put on Martinelli to do that job. And that's where I feel he'll go with Martinelli and Havertz to try and keep two players up top. And that's why if Jesus and Zinchenko start, I'd put Havertz in midfield. That's why, like, it's a bit difficult to say what I want as the 11, because I actually don't know who's fit enough to start. So yeah, that's the kind of 11s I'll go for, or the combinations I would go for. If for Jesus plays, Havertz plays in midfield for me.
For me, it's very simple. The same back five as last year. The midfield, the same midfield as last year, just replaced Declan Rice with Xhaka with Declan Rice, and the same front three as the last game with Saka, Eddie Nketiah, and Martinelli. If Jesus is fit, I still think he'll be coming off the bench. That's just me. So I'm going with pretty much a full strength side with the midfield that we played against City in the what do you call it, the Community Shield. And
wait. So you said Havertz up top?
No. The midfield. There was the same as what we played against the Community Shield. Havertz is on the bench this game, and I think everything around Havertz, he's going to need time. And it's not just a scapegoat or copium thing. I generally believe that we're over-analyzing one poor performance.
So what, you think Havertz is going to come good, yeah?
Yeah, bro. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know my fan base, but my fan base is very reactionary when it comes to
reactionary. Yeah, 100.
Eddie Nketiah scores 2 goals against Man United. He's the best thing since I spread Eddie Nketiah in the room. Next thing you know, he misses a couple of chances versus another team.
No. Forget even that, bro. I had to fight this entire fan base because I wanted Odegaard.
That's true. Everyone wanted Maddison.
He came from Real Madrid, didn't he?
And nobody wanted Odegaard at a certain point. People thought Odegaard's loan spell at Arsenal was poor, and that there wasn't a good player in there. And people are saying, and to this day, there's still Arsenal fans who have an agenda against Odegaard and think of him the same way you guys think of Bruno.
Interesting.
Well, not YouTube, but section.
I don't know.
People, yeah,
Staffy might be think of Bruno similar to how some people think about Odegaard. They view Odegaard as a passenger.
No. He rates. I'm guessing from the sounds of it, he rates Bruno.
No. Here's the thing. I rate Bruno on certain things. I know he has the technical ability. When I last shot Bruno, because I said there's a few people
big games in it.
People were saying, how do you say you have an issue with Bruno, but you're putting him in a combined 11? Because on ability, I do believe he's one of the best players in general in the league. We've seen. Bro, remember that cross to Rashford, that Rabona out of nowhere that Rashford missed, that sitter against Spurs. The average players don't do that. Average players don't have his vision, don't have his execution. My issue with him has always been in games. I think he lacks IQ in certain moments where he doesn't understand how important he is in that midfield, especially in big games. There would be big games that he would try things that he would try against the small teams, gives the ball away a lot. But there's a difference when you're playing against a midfield of like Arsenal or City. When you lose the ball, it's very hard to win it back. And there's a difference between creating and taking risks in Forest, because it's easier to win the ball back in this Forest as versus Arsenal and them. So I think sometimes he lacks these moments. He forces passes that he doesn't need to do, but then it hurts us because there's a difference. If I'm a creating midfielder right now and I look behind me and I see Amrabat, Casemiro, I'd be like, you know what? I kind of trust them more to win the ball. But when I see the midfield behind me is either Casemiro on his own at this moment or like Eriksen, and I still make the pass and I lose the ball and then they run at him and now we're at risk and conceding a chance. This is, to me, this is more of an issue of reading the situation or reading the game. On technical ability, I've always rated him. His decision-making pisses me off. And we've seen him, Rhino, last season when we lost Eriksen for a while and before we got in Sabitzer. Actually, even after we got him, he played like 3 games in a row as the holding midfielder. And he was flawless. He was so good. He was just sitting there, spraying balls everywhere. He wasn't getting any goals or assists, but he was absolutely conducting the game. And I love that. I love that. I always knew he had that in him. But I feel like he just takes that a little bit too for granted because he plays the game at such a high pace. He wants to make these mistakes. And people always tell me, people like Terry always tell me, well, he doesn't take these risks. He won't get these assists and GAs and all that. I get that. But I needed to slow down a little bit in certain games. I need to read the situation a little bit different when I'm playing a big game. This is his issue. This is why he doesn't really turn up on a lot of big games. A lot of big games, he doesn't get any returns because the opposition is harder and he's not really adjusting to the game. You got to sometimes adjust, you know? And that's all that's the only thing that I've always had against him, but it's never been technical ability. I think on technical ability, he's one of the best midfielders in the world.
Okay. I think the thing that people criticize these two for sometimes is a little harsh. And I think Bruno is a quality player, and his output is the main reason why he's in the team.
That's what he's there for, yeah.
Yeah, so it's almost like people are criticizing for him doing his job.
I get what you're saying. This is why I explain it the way I did, because people don't listen to me, guys. Sometimes people just take they
just take one bit and take it out of context. Yeah.
Like I heard people yesterday saying, Staffy said Casemiro was washed, he would sell him. When you go back to that video that I was talking, I said Saudi. You know why I kept saying Saudi, Rhino? It's because I know he has such a big name and Saudi's splashing money on everyone. I know we can get about 70 million for him. Fabinho went for 40 million. You're telling me Casemiro, with his Champions League and his heritage, doesn't get you at least 60, 70 million. And when I explained it, I said, by the way, people need to go back and watch that clip. I said it was no fault of his own that he's been playing a role that he doesn't excel at. You know what I'm saying? So this is why
minor thing, bro.
Guys, we're gonna get into the predictions now, but before we do the predictions, there's a thing that I like to do on my channel where when we do previews, we like to look back at previous games, fixtures that happen like this. So Arsenal at home versus Manchester United victories. First thing that comes to my mind for me is the 3-0. Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil dominated you guys. Scored 3 goals after 19 minutes.
Yeah, are you really taking me back about 6 years or so?
This is what I do. It's not
Why?
about.
I don't even remember shit from that game.
These pictures, I have the images and I have the actual teams to try to get
Rooney
you to
was
reminisce.
playing for us. We were playing with Wayne.
What is a goal on right now?
The only player that's still there is
I
Martial.
want you guys to think of a game, and I'll pull up the game and the team, and we can kind of have a little moment of reminiscing before we do our prediction.
That's different.
You should have told me to prepare, bro, because there's a lot of games where we spanked you guys.
No. So this is why I have Foot Mob up. So Foot Mob can kind of go back.
Bro,
you
I
can go
can't
and
remember
pick,
games.
You can
I
pick
can't
your
remember
game.
last week.
So there's 3-2 we won last year. The year before that, I was at that game. We won 3-1. That was a good game. 0-0 at the
What's
Emirates.
that game, where them man scored and De Gea was on the floor? And it was an open goal.
The 3-2.
Oh, was it the 3-1? No. What year was that?
3-2. Go back up.
I think I remember.
That's when Ronaldo scored 2 penalties. Go up.
Which one?
Go up. Wait.
3-2.
Right
3-2.
Yeah, that's when.
Yeah.
That's
but
when
I'm talking about a home game. So
home games.
We can go back. Jesse Lingard dancing in the FA Cup.
I was in England at that time, by the way. I was in London.
What else is there? There's this one was annoying. Is this the De Gea crazy saves? Is this the
it was
actually when Pogba got the red card?
You are bringing it back, bro.
14 saves from De Gea that day. I don't know how we didn't score. Like if
I hated that game because Pogba got sent off in the last 5 minutes and we had City the next game.
22 shots, 14 saves.
To be fair, we scored our goals early, guy. We were up 2-0 within 10 minutes.
Jesse Lingard, that mother flipper. He scored 30 in the 11th, and you guys scored in the 4th, and then 36th, Pogba. Oh, man. Was that a red card?
Yeah, Pogba, but it was late in the game. That's what I said. He got a red card I think in the last 10 minutes, and we had City in the next game, and I was so pissed.
But you know what's crazy?
Changed so much.
There's not one player in our squad from that day is in our team anymore, like starting.
Let me see the bench.
Like not one player. Where's the bench?
They only have 3 players on the bench.
It doesn't show the bench. It just shows the 3 substitutes.
Yeah,
Rob Holding wasn't even on the bench them days. We still had Santi Cazorla injured in the team.
Who do we have? We have McTominay, but McTominay was very young at the time.
You still have McTominay, very young. Rashford
playing. Yeah, Rashford was
Rashford came off the bench.
On the bench.
You have Lindelof
and Martial.
Oh, yeah.
And Martial.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyways, I don't know. Do you guys have any other games, or we can go straight into the
Nah, he means away from home.
Away from home.
Go away from home, eh?
Do you know I could take a moment away from home when Rashford sat Partey in his ass. Oh, I love that.
The 8-2 was utterly embarrassing. But the reality is, we were 3-0 up after 17 minutes. That game, I thought we were gonna 8-2 you guys. We were up after.
You just wanted revenge. You thought you was gonna get your revenge.
Yeah. So when Liverpool did what they did to you guys last year, I was shocked because I didn't think those kind of goals could be conceded.
You know what? My favorite game, actually, because this one wasn't away. The one at the Emirates where Rooney scored, and I think we won 2-1. Giroud scored late to bring it down to 2-1. I forgot what year that was.
Was we wearing blue that time?
Yeah, when Di Maria gave him the assist. I actually posted it.
Yeah, I remember that.
What game was that? What year?
Look for 2. There it is. Right there.
Which one?
2-1.
2014.
I think that's the one. Yeah. Click that.
Rooney and Gibbs.
And Giroud scored. I knew Giroud scored late that game, bro. People think I haven't been watching the goal. This American, he's not a real United fan.
Souls, what are you saying before we go? Do you have any?
Bro, I didn't know this segment was coming up, man. My head is fried.
Yeah, fried.
To be honest, you guys have had a lot of good results against us lately at home. So Souls has a lot to pick from. The one that I really hate when Xhaka had scored one from outside.
Oh, yeah, that was last season.
No, not that one.
No, season before. Sorry, it was like one of the last games of the season. Xhaka, boom! It was the 3-1. It was
April.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
it wasn't last year. It wasn't.
I was there for that one. That was the Ronaldo game, bro. I was.
No, that's not the one.
I don't know if you guys know. But
no, it wasn't when Ronaldo. It was the season before. I think.
Yes, this one was when Ronaldo's son died, something like that, and then he got a round of applause.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh yeah,
Alanga is the fastest guy on the pitch in this game. What if I tell you that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Alanga is the fastest guy on this pitch. He had Cedric.
Fast anyways.
He had Cedric crying. Like, give him the ball. He's done. Cedric's finished. But somehow, Nuno Tavares scored. Xhaka scored a goal. Saka got a penalty. And we won the game.
I believe
Well,
that. But that wasn't the game Souls was talking about. Go back. There was one more. I think
No,
you
I
guys
think it
won
was the
like
season
2-0.
before this.
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
before this.
Are you
Go
talking
I
back.
remember
I
it was
know.
a 3. It might have been the 2-0 actually.
I think it's 2-0.
Football
Souls.
has changed so much.
There it is
You know,
again,
it's
there it is.
crazy.
Oh, the one where Shaka kicked the ball. No, how did
No,
Shaka
it
didn't
was,
score in this
I'm
game?
sure. I'm sure it's that game then. The 3-1. I'm convinced.
Nah,
it's 3-1.
it was before Ronaldo. I know what you're talking about. Souls. Miguel, I
It might
think
have
it's
been this one.
2021. Look at 2021.
Yeah,
That's the one. That's the
this
one.
This is the one when Xhaka shot the
Xhaka
ball
goal.
and somehow it bent, and everyone's
Yep.
like, he didn't mean to do that.
And De Gea didn't move. He just froze.
He just stood there as Xhaka's
Whoa, man got a
goal went in.
4. Jesus Christ.
What?
Got a 4 rating, you know. That is mad.
Oh,
Yeah, De Gea.
Bro, because he did. The way that goal
I don't
was
think he
scored,
made
I
a
was so
save.
pissed.
Yeah,
I
he
was
made a
so
goalkeeper error and
Dang,
went to a goal
son.
too.
Pissed, bro. Look at his accurate passes. Holy shit, 67%. Bro, I was on my way to a funeral that day, and I was watching the game in the car, and the goal went in, and I was even more pissed. I was like, what a horrible
guys,
day.
I think it's time for predictions. We've kind of gone a little overboard, but I love doing the reminiscing part. I don't know if you guys like that.
Nice, a nice little segment. Still,
Let
yeah,
me
it's a
know.
nice.
Let me know what
That's
you guys
different.
think. And I like to catch you guys off guard on it because it's always nice to look at it for the first time in a long time.
Facts.
But let me know, guys. Score predictions, because I'm gonna go last. But let me know your score prediction is. Souls, please don't tell me 5-0 again, like last
Hey,
time.
I'm not that wild. Come on now.
You said in preseason.
Yeah, but I don't care about friendlies in it. So
Remember Miguel went on the show after, and I was like,
okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I need everyone to say their reasons why, and then at the end we're gonna go through everyone's predictions again, and then I'm gonna post that part on Twitter. So be ready for that one. What were you saying, Souls? Just try to make it quick.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal.
Big up Ozan Kabak. He says, big up Egal, Elite Panel, Staffy. You happy? Question mark.
Happy for what?
The signing.
Is he Liverpool guy?
That could mean anything.
He's a real one though. Like he's a Liverpool guy, but
yeah, Ozan Kabak is a real supporter, man. Big up.
He's not like those haters that just sit there.
You know what, Ozan Kabak? Since you did the super chat, you let us know, Onana or Ramsdale, who you picking?
You posted it now. You can't change it now.
Yeah,
no, I know.
It's too late.
It's too late. Fuck. Anyways,
it's too late to say
but look, guys, come on, give me your predictions. Like this is.
I said 3-1.
Oh, you said 3-1. You said 3-1. Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Explain. Right, he wants an explanation to post it.
I think for me, Rashford has a tendency to score against us. I think we'll get caught off guard and he scores early. But then I think what's going to happen is we're going to click into game. I think we're going to revert back to basics. We're going to get back to the system that we're used to play with Zinchenko, with potentially Gabriel Jesus, depending on the lineup there. And I feel like with their midfield imbalance, because of, I don't really think Casemiro's the right DM for you guys. And I think that's where you're going to fall short. I think he's a good destroyer, but the balance as a whole, we're going to keep picking up those pockets. We're going to keep taking the ball off you, and it's going to get frustrating for you guys. And I do think after last week's debacles against Fulham, where we didn't take our chances, this is going to be the time we start scoring goals. And I think Onana's susceptible to like mistakes at the minute because he's getting used to the league. He's getting used to playing with obviously Man United. And I think the atmosphere is going to get to him as well. So for me, that's why I'm going to say 3-1. But I'm trying to be reserved. And it's at home, and I'm more confident at home than if this was Old Trafford, I'll be less confident.
Fair enough. Staffy's got to go soon, so we got to wrap this up quickly, guys. But Rhino, what are you saying? What's your score prediction?
I can. Do you know what it is? We are not coming into this game on good form, so I'm going to do my explanation first. We're not coming to this game in good form. But what I've realized about United and Arsenal, sometimes form goes out the window. You know, especially the way we started at the Emirates. I was kind of shocked the way we started last time. You know, it looked positive. So midfield imbalance, we're currently going through problems. Arsenal's got a point to prove. But then I can secretly still see like a draw. I can see a draw coming out of this, which is probably what I would want. So is it what I want or what I think is going to happen?
Whatever.
Yeah, I can see a draw. I'll hope for a draw still. 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Staffy? Final one before I go.
I think the game is going to be closer than people actually think. 2-2 to me sounds like too many goals. I think it's going to be much tighter. Yeah, I think it's going to be much better than people think. Obviously, we have the injuries, we have the bad away form. You know, I can't remember the last one we put a good performance away from home against a top, let alone the top 6 team, a top 9 team apparently.
But against Arsenal, we did all right though last time. We only messed up towards the end, realistically.
We did. That was probably our best
we were dominating you guys the whole game. You guys
not at the start, not the first 30 minutes. Not the first 30 minutes. We threw you off guard the first 30 minutes. You lot was shocked.
But let's be honest, the goal was coming. You guys were playing for the draw.
No, we had a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, we relieved the gas at the end. We came
back, and then when Martinez scored, I'm not gonna lie, when Martinez scored, that's when we just went back. Because we couldn't.
I don't know what we was doing. I was so pissed that day.
But you know what it is? I don't think we even like decided to sit back. I think they were so good that they forced us to sit back. Because usually Garnacho was coming on in the last 20 minutes, the last 15 minutes to help us. But even that game, he didn't come on because he knew there's nothing to do. He threw in Fred. He's like, Fred, you go help me. It was that bad. I think it was more of them pinning us back. They were that good that day. But listen, just for the purpose of you clipping this and posting my prediction, I was just gonna say it real quick. I think our form away from home hasn't been good. We have injuries. Varane has been our best defender. He's out. Shaw, I think he's essential for his team, is out. The midfield is imbalanced. We're lacking a little bit of legs in that midfield. We don't really have options anyways as it stands. So on and off the ball, we're kind of not looking good. Arsenal at the same time are not playing scintillating football, but I think them being at home and them, you know, they have a decent team and
they'll definitely have control as well.
There's availability for their players, but they just need to get it click out. But the thing is, I don't think Arteta is going to change his formation. I think he's going to play the same 11. I think he's going to trust Havertz in this game. He's going to give everyone a second chance. You guys will get goals. Actually, not goals. I think you guys will score, but we're going to tie. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 prediction. I'm hoping this is the game that we turn over our away form to something somewhat positive, because I will take a point at the Emirates at this point.
I think must-win game for Arsenal. The level of intensity we're going to have to play with, the fact that we're going to be the home team, the fact that we're going to have to come on to you guys and we're not going to be sitting back. We need to be able to come out the gates strong, and we are probably going to concede because we don't keep clean sheets at home. We've been cursed with that, and I'll be shocked if we keep a clean sheet. I'm going to be benching Saliba in my fantasy team, but one thing I will tell you is there will be goals in this game, and I believe this Arsenal team will be at least getting minimum 3 goals. I believe these players have been good at getting the right chances. They just haven't been clinical, and hopefully this is the game that it changes. And when it comes to Manchester United's injuries and the culmination of form for both teams, I do believe us being at home gives us that little bit of an advantage. Us being in with our home crowd, everything else, and just looking at Manchester United having Varane and that Martinez partnership breaking apart, we could see a little bit more disjunction in that defense. And the midfield, Mason Mount being injured is an advantage to you guys, honestly. But I still believe our midfield will dominate without Kai Havertz in that team. I think Kai Havertz won't be in that team. If Kai Havertz is in the team, we'll play differently. But I need to see what your team is also. Overall, I'm predicting a 3-1 victory, but that's with a little bit of fortune going our way with our chances being finished. I do think we win regardless, though. But yeah, so that's my score prediction: 3-1. Staffy, you said
1-1.
Rhino
2-2.
Souls
3-1.
There you go. And that's the predictions for today, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. My next stream will most likely be either tomorrow on deadline day or post-match reaction on Sunday and Vibes from the 6 on Sunday. Hopefully, Staffy, you'll be there. Big up.
I was going to say, wait, Miguel, tomorrow, let people know I'm also having Miguel on my channel tomorrow. He's going to do a preview on my channel. So it's going to be me and a United fan, Miguel, and an Arsenal fan. And what time are we doing again? We're doing it 10 p.m. UK, guys, which is 5 p.m. Eastern time for my US fans. So stay tuned to that.
There you go. And if you guys don't know, Staffy TV, get to know. It's right behind him. You can see it. And of course, the link is in the description. Rhino, big up to you. Hopefully we have you on next week or something to talk about football in general. And Souls, hopefully we get to have you on the post-match reaction. The deadline's going to be mad tomorrow, 100%. But it's going to be a boring transfer deadline. Saudi Arabia has been the most exciting thing this transfer window. Let's be honest. But yeah, we're out of here, people. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Love for the love. Always love the support, guys. We're so close to 25K. Make sure you do hit that like button. And if you
get me to 1K, boys.
And if you watch up until this point of the video, Leave a comment down below. Give me your score predictions also. Love for the love, people. We're out of here, people. You already know what it is. And catch you guys on the next one. Peace.